One of the most memorable events in Final Fantasy VII is the death of Aerith at the hands of Sephiroth in the Forgotten City. But what if instead of Aerith, it was actually Tifa who died? Let's paint the picture. The game's story progresses as it does, all the way to the scene with Cloud walking up to the praying Aerith, pulling out the Buster Sword, ready to strike, but with his friends making him stop after yelling his name. Cut to full motion video, Aerith is still praying, she opens her eyes, looks at Cloud, and suddenly, Sephiroth falls from up above, ready to impale the Ancient with a Masamune. But this is where things branch off. Tifa, using her peak athleticism, does some cool ninja moves to hop onto the altar and pushes Aerith away, but not fast enough to get away herself. Sephiroth impales Tifa, slightly surprised, but still knowing he killed one of Cloud's friends and allies, looks up smugly. "Tifa," Cloud says, "this can't be real." Sephiroth T-poses menacingly and states, "Do not worry, soon the girl will become part of the planet's energy." This, of course, is not the true Sephiroth, but Jenova, under the control of Sephiroth. Even though he failed at his objective, Sephiroth has Jenova pull away after a few menacing words and a little back and forth with Cloud and Aerith. Before leaving, Jenova of course drops a little piece of itself behind, leading to a battle, with Tifa's theme playing in the background. A funeral ensues, as Cloud lays Tifa to rest in the lake outside the altar. The party regroups, and Cloud explains his actions and asks for forgiveness from Aerith. Likewise, Aerith explains the importance of her prayer, calling upon the powers of Holy, apologizes for taking off on her own. Aerith's white materia glows bright green now, denoting her prayer was answered. Holy is nowhere to be seen though, leading Aerith and company to theorize Sephiroth must be holding the power back. They venture to the north to stop Sephiroth once and for all. At this point, events will play pretty much as they do canonically: snowboarding, mountaineering, dodging deadly winds. Cloud gives the black materia to Sephiroth. Everything's bad. Meteor is summoned. Aerith and Barret are captured by Shinra and taken to Junon. With Meteor and the weapons around, Shinra's priorities have shifted and they see no more value in Aerith. Regardless, executing the last Cetra might not be such a bright idea, so instead Barret is to be the first to be executed publicly. Weapon attacks, Barret escapes and climbs onto the cannon. Scarlet follows. Barret punches her and jumps onto the high wind. As we come to Mideel, I believe we find ourselves with the biggest effect Tifa's death would have had. The only one who could have snapped Cloud out of his catatonic state was now dead. Aerith may have stayed behind in place of Tifa and may have fallen into the lifestream with him, but without first-hand knowledge of Cloud's past, Aerith would not have been able to help Cloud piece together his true self. Waking in Mideel, Aerith would explain that Cloud was lost. The still catatonic Cloud would be taken to Calm to be cared by Elmira, or alternatively, Cloud would have been absorbed into the lifestream. Aerith, hardened by all that had happened, assumes leadership of the broken group of heroes. She rallies everyone to take the fight to Sephiroth and let Holy defend the planet from Meteor. Shinra fails to destroy Meteor using the rocket. Having played his cards, Rufus is now willing to listen to Aerith, who explains how Sephiroth can be stopped. United, Shinra and Aerith's party execute a plan to destroy Sephiroth. No longer distracted by the heroes, Shinra is also able to contain Hojo, allowing Aerith and company to arrive at the North Crater sooner. They battle Sephiroth and defeat the villain. Aerith senses Sephiroth's mind still exists in the live stream and follows him. Aerith defeats Sephiroth in a duel of willpower and is helped back into her body by Tifa, and potentially Cloud. Meteor is still far enough away that Holy is able to destroy it and save the planet without needing the help from the livestream. So as we can see, events would not play out all that differently whether Aerith or Tifa died. On one hand, Meteor would be defeated without the help of the livestream, meaning that the events of Advent Children wouldn't happen either. But on the other hand, Cloud would either be irreparably damaged or lost to the livestream without Tifa. The loss of both Cloud and Tifa would weigh heavily on Aerith, but she could lead people in rebuilding a more sustainable life on the planet. This all is, of course, just my interpretation of how events would play out. What do you think? Do you think someone else could have snapped Cloud out of his broken state? Do you think Aerith would have simply been killed off at another point? Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.